Here in the Dallas Metroplex, it's basically a concrete jungle. It's about a rat race. People don't have time but to go to work, drive back home, and go to bed. That's pretty much it. And basically, their meals are fast food. No one's really setting up gardens like they should.
About 500 feet in that direction is the Dallas-DeSoto city line. Lots of urban farming activity is starting to pick up down here. We're just trying to grow along with it. My commute is a short walk out the front door and a right turn, and I'm at work. My name is Garland Hampton. I'm with Earth Healthy. We're here at the Earth Healthy Farm in DeSoto, Texas.
This system is set up to where the fish feeds the plants, and the plants in return feed the fish. So it's just a closed-loop system. I'm Al Smith of Earth Healthy LLC.
They're right in this little cluster here.
I like to say that worms are like nature's liver. Once they consume any matter, all of the impurities are removed from that matter, and what's left is extremely healthy soil. Worms are a very crucial part of our vermiculture process. We use it as a fertilizer. I figured out the best thing to focus on with farming is the soil. From my perspective, if you have good quality, highly nutritious soil, you end up with good quality, highly nutritious produce. We want to do a high-density seeding, and we want to try to get as much of a yield from a tray as we can. It's a 7-day from seed to harvest process. Today's Tuesday, so we should be able to harvest these by next Tuesday. All right. This is one of the high tunnels that you provided for us, and
wow. Those urban operations that I see that are small in size are great in stature.
These are okra.
I'm with the Natural Resources Conservation Service. My name is Michael Brooks.
These stalks are close to 3 to 4 inches at the base.
You wouldn't have seen a plant this healthy growing in this soil type in any other situations.
Well, you're right. We don't even, in some areas, have 3 inches of topsoil before we're right into solid limestone.
Urban farmers are trying to produce more tonnage of vegetables to feed the masses within those communities.
We contacted you, and you had explained the high tunnel program, and so we applied for it.
And so that seasonal high tunnel will allow to extend the growing season during the months here in Texas when we get down to the sub-freezing temperatures.
Just this part here is all you need to get the full flavor of a radish. I strongly believe that the more we understand the benefits of healthy soil or healthy earth, the more we start to treasure the health of the earth.
We have some bean sprouts from a hydroponic producer here in Dallas. I'm Susie Marshall. I'm the director of Grow North Texas, and we are at Market Provisions. We also have some fabulous mustard microgreens here. Food is always better when it's fresh off the vine, and so when you can provide that, people recognize it and they want it.
I would much rather buy from our local farmers. Not only do we need the revenue, but we want to support our local business owners.
We have some amazing edible flowers from Paul Quinn College. These are cucumber and melon blossoms that can go really nicely on a salad.
What urban farmers are able to do is grow a lot of these specialty crops, and because of their proximity to markets, they're able to really capitalize on those markets. I am James Hunter, farm director at the Paul Quinn College We Over Me farm.
2.29.
The gross margin on an acre on an urban farm when producing high-yield specialty crops far exceeds an acre of corn or soybeans. The Paul Quinn College We Over Me farm is a 2-acre organic farm on the site of Paul Quinn College's former football field.
So we got to get out here and get this arugula.
We have 2 acres in vegetable production.
We're going down here to 4th Down.
We have a greenhouse that we grow shoots and microgreens in. We raise chickens, bees, and tilapia, and our students run the entire program.
We're in Texas. We're in the heart of football. They used to say hut, hut, and they weren't winning. So we're winning now. My name is Darcia Houston. I am an alum of Paul Quinn College. I used to live in the community, so I understand what it's like to not have access to natural and organic produce. I know the obesity and I know the mental illness in this area is high. So this farm, the We Over Me, means the needs of the community supersede my education here. Get to the roots. And then you want to start picking off the old. People on this side of town do want and need the same nutrients as everybody else. We do sell to our community at cost.
Okay. What better place to produce vegetables is on an open space like a football field. So our agency is seeing a lot more interest in converting open spaces into usable farms.
It's important to have farms in the city because we've lost track of where we've come from. People are so disconnected from the food system that I think it's causing problems with health of our nation. At the grocery store, they want the biggest bell pepper and not the one that smells good like a bell pepper should. When we harvest okra, some of it is so tall, it's taller than I am. My name is Kim Amon. I'm known as Farmer Kim, and I'm the program director of Moss Haven Farm. So we started with 21 beds, which is a huge endeavor for any school program at first. These are habaneros. Don't touch them, all right? Harvest away. You know, it's gardening, but we are farming. We have corn and we have crops and we have rotations and we do all the things that a farm does in the city. Okay, let's see what we got, people. We grow food for people, so we donate food to the North Texas Food Bank on a regular basis. It smells so good. At the grocery store, you're not gonna smell this, right?
It's covered in milk.
And in schools, we always have to tie into the education piece of it, because that's why we're in school. The science, the social studies, the history. You know, every STEM concept is taught here in the garden.
How's that water collection tank?
It's collecting water. When it rains in Texas, it's good. School gardens are hard to fund. So I met a person at the USDA, and they said, oh, there's this grant.
We wanted to figure out how much water we can catch on how much roof.
So the NRCS gave us our rainwater catchment and 2 garden beds. One is a history garden where we teach about historically significant foods. Keep it centered.
Okay.
Yeah, yours goes over there to Harper's. If you can introduce kids to vegetables and fruit, and if they grow it, they're probably gonna take at least a bite of it, and they probably will like it because they grew it. So there's this ownership that I planted this seed, this plant grew, it produced peppers, I ate it, and I love peppers.
Like, eating was probably my favorite part. I feel like everybody is born a farmer, but it just, you have to pull it out of yourself and, become it. We consider ourselves farmers in progress.
Urban farmers need to know that NRCS is here to help people help the land. We're not here to necessarily tell you what to do on your farm. We're here to be that technical source to help you achieve your objectives and goals.
We have a great farming environment, and we need to keep it up and spread farms through the world and America.